Vintage is, I love vintage. Vintage is awesome because there's a lot more personality to vintage clothes than to new clothes. You know what I mean? That's something that somebody put some life and some energy into, something that somebody already wore, already owned, that you can kind of have, that has a history to it and has a lot more depth and personality than brand new stuff. Good. Hi guys, how you doing?
Honor roll, honor game.
The back of my car is basically like a workshop, like a toolbox. I got fabric that we're gonna make shorts out of. I just pick up vintage fabric along the way. I got pickups that I'm gonna keep for myself that I haven't taken into my house yet. So there's a lot of, this is part of the whole deal right here too, is my little toolbox that I like to get through.
I pretty much buy vintage clothing and I either rework them or I sell them as it is and sell them to people who are interested in what I buy and my style.
I think it's important to me and important to a lot of people because it's history, it's like everything that we do, everything we've done over the, you know, as a culture over the past, 100 years, right there wrapped up in like a piece of art that you can wear. Our first pick of the day over here at Speedway Outlet. We're gonna run in and see what we can find and kind of get warmed up and start off with a few items, see what's popping. A lot of times you can tell polo by the pattern. So if you're looking at a whole row, you can go by a whole row and just start recognizing Tommy Hilfiger pattern, polo pattern, Izod patterns. You just start recognize right away. So I mean, I knew this was a polo from 10 feet away. All right, let's look for toys.
Got a documentary going on or something? Hey, you on that store downtown doing
Yeah.
With all the toys and
man.
the vintage sweatshirts and stuff
for
like
sure.
that? Man, we sure appreciate your business, man.
Yeah,
you come down
thanks.
here, man, and shop. It helps support the community. It's keeping Tucsonians employed, veterans, man. It's a really good thing that you're doing, man. It helps out with charity, man. So,
appreciate it. Have you been to the store?
I haven't been in a while, man.
Oh, that's cool.
I haven't been in a while, so man.
Yeah, come by, check it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna come check it out. It's been probably like a couple months since I've been by. I want to see what you got going now, man.
All right.
But hey, man.
Thanks, man.
We appreciate your service.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you.
No problem.
Vintage fashion is important, mostly just because you're helping like the world out by recycling clothes. That's like the most important. Also, you're just being unique and using other people's clothes for fashion. So. This is another ex-boyfriend tee thing. So this is a friend of mine's ex-boyfriend's t-shirt. I cut it on the sides and I put spikes on it. Fashion is to me something that you create your own style with and you put it together however you want. Something unique, different, that sets aside from everybody else. But fashion to me is mostly like art, It's what you see that's beautiful or what's appealing to your eye.
I don't know what fashion means, but to me, I think fashion is just whatever people are wearing, whatever people think is cool, whatever's popping. I have no idea what the word fashion means. All right, we did pretty good for our first spot. Got the old 60s Donald Duck Bank. Nice all-over print card joint. Throwback Arizona Diamondbacks jersey, perfect condition. Peanuts laces. And a whole bunch of gold chains to make jewelry with. Pretty good start.
People that feel that vintage is outdated are right. It is outdated. That's never bothered me before. I wear vintage clothes because I like the way they look, and so that's why I wear it. I don't care whether it's in fashion or not. It isn't in fashion.
I think, just like with any kind of object in life or in the world, value can be really relative to people. So something that's worthless to somebody might be worth hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars to someone else because that item was something that was really important to them. That's something that they had when they were a child, or their father passed on to them that they lost, something that they've never got when they were a kid that they've always wanted. That was really where I started really collecting when I was an adult and, 18, 19 years old, going back and buying all the sneakers I couldn't afford when I was a kid that all the other kids had, the jerseys that I always wish I could have, the toys, that I broke when I was a kid that I didn't have anymore, regaining that nostalgia. People always ask me, where does all your stuff come from? Where do you get all this stuff? And really the answer is everywhere, like all around the world. I like to travel and go to swap meets, flea markets, yard sales, estate sales. Everybody knows about thrift stores.
It's certainly worth it to me to spend time trying to track down vintage clothing. I buy it here in Tucson when I'm in LA, or if I visit someplace, I'll visit vintage clothing stores too, and I'll take a lot of time doing that. I enjoy doing that.
I pretty much just got started because I started fashion classes and I needed a portfolio, and I went from there, found a photographer, started my own clothing line for a hot second, and just became a hobby after that. But I try to be social. I want to style for people. I want to meet new people. Thrifting has got me really far so far. I've been in Fuss magazine for styling.
A lot of the stuff in the store is collected by me over the last 10 years, but I would say I put a good amount of picking, about a year or two's worth of really hard picking and saving things, knowing I was going to open the store. So I've collected a lot of things over the years, but at the same time, when we first opened, our inventory was very specifically picked, site specific, and specifically picked for this business. All right, we're here at the Tanque Verde Swap Meet. We finally made it. Took us 30 minutes to park, but now we're here. This is the tight spot where we're gonna get all that stuff from people's homes, all that little extra stuff. There's some permanent booths on the outside, and then we're gonna weave our way through the inside through all the little private tables. This is one of our favorite spots for getting stuff, because you get a lot of older stuff that's been in people's garages for years. It's a lot different than a thrift store or something where somebody knows what they have. This is a good spot where you can get some good cheap shit. So let's do it. Okay, well how about these two?
For which one?
This 17? Yeah, 10 and 12.
Okay.
How much is this thing?
Look at that.
Well, I'm gonna come back next week and get him, buddy. We're on the way out, but I'll come back and get him. Thank you. Have a good one.
Like in 1991.
I used to work at the group home, and we used to go thrifting, all of us. We'd find old Jordans, old jerseys, right? We live right by Savers. We go to Savers almost every day and just fucking rack it. Jerseys, Jordans, Nikes, Barclays. In the early 2000s, nobody was thrifting. Before Macklemore.
Yeah, way before.
Before Macklemore. Pre-Macklemore. Oh, this is my spot. This dude, he's got the hockey jersey.